Hi everyone, it's Nicole, and I thought I'd come and do a quick layout. Okay, let's move all this embellishments to the side. This is a page kit that was pre-made, and now I'm going to try to make a layout with it. There's quite a bit of embellishments, so we'll just kind of stick them to the side. Normally what I try to do, which I didn't do a very good job this time, is I put the stuff that I know I can use as my embellishment foundation in one pile. And then all the stuff that I know that I can sort of finish off my embellishment clusters, then I put those in another pile, and maybe the words together so I know where the words are. And then the stuff that has maybe a little bit more dimension together, and then the words. There we go. So this one had 6x6 patterns in there. What I did was I did add a couple of cardstock, and then I just grabbed some photos. And here's some photos. I'll need to choose which ones I'm going to use, but first of all, I know I'm going to need them to at least 4x4. 4x6 is just too big. A lot of times I like to print my photos at 4x4. Just because then this whole photo would be in the 4x4 and I wouldn't have to cut it at all. So I got to remember to do that a little bit more often, and then I won't lose so much of the photo. So this is pictures of our cruise, and I'm kind of craving going on vacation right now. Just missing it, you know, the whole fun of it and all that stuff. But so I thought I would work on these photos. This is a cruise that I went on last February. There was 10 women, 10 or 11 that all went together. It was a crop cruise. It was a lot of fun. And we stopped at 4 islands. It was with Vicky Booten, and it was a lot of fun. It was very much enjoyable. Okay, I think I'm only going to use 3 photos for now, so I'm not going to cut the other one just yet. Just going to use those. I'm going to cut these at 5x5, but I don't know if that's going to be too big, so I might have to cut those down again. But first, I'm going to cut this down. Okay. So today is Friday, September 27th, and I'm feeling excited, and also I'm feeling a little sad. A little bit of both. I was supposed to leave for a crop today, and I had to cancel. I can't go, and I feel really sad. I wish that I could go, but my friend, one of my really good friends, her father-in-law passed away, and she needed my help this week. And the week before a class like this, especially like a month-long class, is usually when I just, you know, kind of finish off everything, really put in a lot of hours. And I didn't lose, but you know what I mean. There was 2 days that I just could not do anything that I would normally do. So now I have to work through the weekend and, you know, finish getting ready. So I'm excited because my class is starting on October 1st, which is a lot of fun. And if you never heard of it, it's called Scrapathon. This is the 4th one. And every day of the month, we're going to have a different challenge, a prompt. So you'll be getting a new video every day of the month of October. It's a lot of interaction. I'm going to do some Facebook Lives with my peeps. And it's just so much fun. I love it so much. And it's very popular. And I think a lot of people have a lot of fun. But 31 pages is, you know, a lot to get ready for. So that's what I'm doing. I'm getting ready for that. So right now, the class is on sale. So you can find it in the description box below. Just look for Nicole, for more information on my classes, click here. And if you've taken one of my classes before, then you will have been sent a coupon code, and you can get an extra $5 off. Now I'm going to give you the coupon code here because it only works if you've taken the class before. And also, you have to make sure to log into the site for it to work, and it only works once. So if you've used it, when we sent the email, if you used it on another class, then it'll only work once. So that's the code right there. So if you've taken my class before, you can just type that in and you'll get an extra. So it's $5, but the S is like a dollar sign. So for an extra $5. So I'm going to give you some examples of some of the prompts that are going to be within this class. So for example, layering of pattern papers. So we're going to focus one of the days, we're going to be talking about layering of pattern papers. Then another day, the challenge is going to be to make pockets for journaling on your layout. So we're going to make a layout using pockets. Then another one is going to be rainbow. So the prompt is going to be a rainbow. Or we're going to be concentrating on texture, or talking about doing a page with something that is trendy. So every day the challenge is going to be different. And then in the Facebook group, we kind of, chat and share our layouts, encourage each other, to get those layouts all done. So it's a whole lot of fun. Like I said, it's one of my favorites to do. It's so it's engaging. Everybody chats. And another thing that I really, really love is that there is people from all over the world. And I think that's what's so fun. We're chatting with people from Australia and Brazil and Ireland and in the UK and United States and Canada, like just everywhere. And it's so fun, like where before we were kind of, limited to making friends with people from your area. Now it's like, you know what? We can chat with people from all over the world. I love that. Love, love, love that. And on that note, I just want to say thank you to everyone that has already signed up for the class. I will mention that, though, don't forget to sign up for the Facebook group. I know a lot of people, they say, oh, no, I don't want to do the Facebook group. I don't want all those notifications. But you can set your Facebook group, set that one, you don't get the notifications, so that you can just go and just see the you know, you can go on the Facebook group and then see what everybody's kind of posting and all that stuff. Or you can do like a daily, so that you only get one email a day about what everybody said. So you can tweak it so that you don't get all the notifications. And I know some people just don't have Facebook, and that's fine too, because I mean, you'll get the video every day. You'll still get a video every day. So in the morning, you'll get, you know, a notification like that there's, you go to the class area and there's a new video. So that's fun. Okay, so let's just now talk about this one here. Okay, so I think that's going to work. So I cut that down to 5 by 5. Then what I did was I put the 2 light pinks going diagonally this way. And then I matted the photo with the dark pink here. And I'm going to have the dark pink to make the 4th square, because I only had 3 patterns of 6 by 6. And then I'm going to put my journaling there too. So now that I have the base, I'm going to look for some inks. And once I have the inks, I think I'm going to go for something really dark. What is this? Aged mahogany. It's like a dark, dark maroon, dark, you know, burgundy. And that'll go really well with pink. Now I just got to find my, there it is, my tool from Tim Holtz. So last week, or at the beginning of the week, I felt like I was getting sick, and I was like, no, I cannot be getting sick. But I don't think I'm getting sick. I think I was just tired. It's been a long week. I went to bed super early last night, and slept till 8 this morning. So that was good. I got a good night's sleep. And then today I'm going to, you know, put in a pretty big, heavy day today. I'm going to be working at least, you know, 7, 8, maybe 9 hours to get ready for the official launch on October 1st. And the reason I put the class for sale early is that as soon as you sign up, you'll get 7 videos right off the bat, you know, about getting ready. So this is also great, like if you're going for a crop too, right? You just get ready. So yeah, in an hour, I should be leaving for the crop that I was supposed to go to this weekend. I'm not going to think about that. I'm just going to... Adulting. That's all part of adulting. And it is what it is. Okay. I'm going to... Yeah, kind of like that. Now I could... you know, put them all straight on. I could put them a little crooked. But I think I'm just going to do this. Yeah. See, there's people in the photo, just me, but people in the photo here, people in the photo here. And this is just, you know, just scenery. For a second, I lost all my words. Okay, so now I have this pile here, and I know that, hey, that's, you know, what I use to do my embellishment foundation. So I know this is where I'm going to go. So let's just glue everything down so everything stops moving around. I find too that that's how I get my my layouts done a little quicker because as soon as I decide, yes, this is what I want to do, I just glue it down, and then stuff stops moving around, because I can move stuff around, you know, forever in a day. So now I just got to decide, do I want like a tight border all around? And I don't think I like that at all. So instead, because if I put it together like this, then it makes it so that it's like almost like one unit, right? And then if I separate it, then it's like almost like 4 separate little pages by itself. And I think that's what I want to do today. And I said, oh, I don't like that at all. What I meant was, that's not what I want to do today. Another day I could come and put it together and go, yes, that's what I want. And that just by tweaking it like that, changing, you know, you can do the exact same thing, 2 layouts in a row, and just by, you know, the next time putting it up all together and then matting the whole thing with another cardstock, like maybe in black, that would totally change the look of this layout. It would make it one unit. And then, now that I said that, I almost want to do that. I think I'd like that with the black. Let me go get a sheet of black cardstock. Okay, I have a lot of this cardstock here. I've had this for probably 20 years that have the little white speckles, but I don't think it's going to matter. Oops, this stuck to it. It won't matter because I'm just going to see a little bit of it, and I have probably like 100 sheets of those. And one thing I'm trying to do, and I've mentioned this several times, but I'm trying to use what I have. And that includes my cardstock. And sometimes, like, I'm a big stickler for trying to find the pattern paper or the cardstock that coordinates really well. And then I'm like, no. So I would always, you know, I would have all the different shades of pinks and all the different shades of black and all this stuff. A lot of it is because I used to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. That was about, I don't know, 7 years ago. It was a long time ago. And I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for about 7 years. So some of that cardstock I've had for, you know, 14, 15 years. This is actually not a Stampin' Up! Cardstock. This was pre-Stampin' Up! I used to have my own little store, and this was way before the internet was way popular. It was just starting to get popular, and I tried to store it on a store online, and I didn't stick with it. I should, maybe, you know, if I would have stuck with it, I would be the Simon Says stamp, because that was a long time ago that I had wanted to do that. So, but the house that we lived in at the time just didn't, there's no way we could have done like inventory and that kind of stuff. It just wasn't my time, I guess. So yeah, I kind of like that. I like, by putting it closer and by putting a border, I've really made this a whole page now. So, but I could have gone the other way too. And next time, if I do a layout and I do something different, then it's just, the layout is totally going to look different. So we'll do this. I'm going to take the stickiness off of that, just because I want to be able to move it around. So I got to figure out where I'm going to put my embellishment clusters now. So I want to be able to move stuff around. So the next thing I'm going to do is take everything that was that I put in there thinking, oh, this I want to use as an embellishment foundation. Okay, so I know I want to put one with my journaling, a cluster. Then I want to put another one. I don't want to put it right across. Maybe up here. Okay, so I had to stop the recording because that powder, she's coming out in a lot of it, and it made me cough. So had to stop because I was hacking up a storm. Okay, so maybe if I put it up here, I'm going to cut everything that I have. I'm going to cut at least in two and divide it. I wish I had like two of each, because then I could use one of them or more than one of them to do the 3 clusters, but we'll make do. Because then what I do when that happens is, like, these two will have this, then I have this one in here. Then in the other cluster, I'll make sure to use the other one that I have of this. And then this is black like this, so it looks almost the same. So I'll put that in the other one. Let's see if I put it here. I'll put that with the other one. Then this has kind of that crosshatch stuff, and that little star has that too. So then I'll make sure that that's in the 3rd cluster. So that's how I, move or put stuff and make sure that I can divide it between the embellishment clusters. Now, usually I cut those in half. Let me see. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll cut it in half, and I'll just put it like this instead of sideways. And then I'll be able to use that there. And then I'll be able to use this here. So now everything in each cluster has a little bit of everything. And then I have 3 flowers, so I know I can divide that between the layers. So I'm going to put 1, and then 2, and then the smallest I'm going to put at the top because it's the lightest. And then 2019 is when I went on that cruise, so I'll put that with one of those. And then, so at this point, I just start looking at everything and try to move it within the clusters. Now, don't forget, when I put this page kit together, I had no idea what photos I was going to use. And most of the time, I really don't know. And that is just fine. It always seems to work out. Sometimes I like to put 2 clusters around my... Let's see if I'm going to do that this time. Okay, this says the best thing about memories is making them. Do I want to put that on the top of the layout, and then that'll be sort of my title? I can do that. This says enjoy it all, and this is perfect because it's not just one island, it's different places of our cruise. Then I have some arrows that I can use. There's this little bird. And then another thing I try to do too is, let's see how much stuff I can use from the kit that I put together. It doesn't mean that I'm going to use it all, but I'm going to do my best to try to use it all. Let's try that. That little bird, maybe the little bird, I can put it with the title. Yeah, maybe I can do that. Okay. Okay, let's glue this down. I know I like this. So let's glue that down. I don't think I'm going to ink the edges of my embellishments though. I'm okay. I mean, they're all pretty dark, so Maybe just some of them I will. Okay, so let's do this here. This. And then let's put this down. Okay, let's get some glue and we'll put down the year. The other day I was putting away some layouts and stuff, and I was looking and I'm like, oh, journaling is done. Cool. No year. Really? I either do no journaling, no date. It's like, okay, come on, Nicole. Smarten up. And the funny thing is, when I do the layout, I remember, and it doesn't matter even if it's like a year later, when I do the layout, I remember what year it is that this picture was taken or whatever. Oh, I don't think I'm going to have enough room. Okay, let's tweak this a little bit. Let's move it over so it goes over a little bit. Hey. So yeah, I need to be better at that. Put the date. And this one here, when I put the kit together, I was like, hey, these stickers have numbers. Let's just pick 2019. And then when I looked at this page kit this morning to do this video, I looked and I saw the flowers and stuff, and I'm like, oh, that'd be a good, page kit for the cruise. And then I'm like, hey, and then I saw the numbers and I'm like, hey, the cruise was in 2019 too. So that worked out good. But if it wasn't, then I just wouldn't have used the numbers, but it just worked out. And I think I mentioned that a few times. It's a lot of times that when I, once I pick the pictures and then I look at the embellishments, I'm like, hey, that is like almost like I planned for those pictures for this page kit. They're a little wet still, but that's good because then it makes it so that I can move it around. And there we go. Make it there. Oh, I did put, let's just glue it down. And then I'm going to take this flower, and I think this flower I will ink it. Just then it'll give it some shadow. Then I'm also going to put it on some foam tape, and that's going to give it some dimension. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Dimension. Okay. We'll finish off this cluster with maybe some arrows. Love that. We'll put a gray arrow. Maybe near the flower. Okay, now maybe let's work on this one here. Jumping all over the place, but that's okay. We're getting it done. There. So yes, what I love about like the Scrapathon and the daily challenges is a lot of times, even for me, it gets me to get out of my rut. It's not necessarily something that I've never done before, but it's, you kind of get into, it's like life, right? How many of us get into a rut? Lift your hand. Well, it's the same thing with scrapbooking. We get into a rut, you know, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll just just do that. But by trying new things, like I might say, oh, I just do not like this. We'll just say mixed media. I don't like mixed media. But if you maybe just, it might not be something that you want to do all the time, but to do it just once in a while, and it's like, oh, well, that was fun. It was different. It was fun. And also, if you're in a scrapbooking slump, to get in on the excitement of, okay, this month I'm going to, you know, I kind of took the summer off and I need to get back into it. Or if you were like me, you know, it's been like 4 months since I've really scrapbooked. Like I would do maybe 4 pages a month, or maybe even more than that. Maybe I was doing like 6 or 7 pages a month. But for me personally, that's a slump. It's just not enough. I do way more than that. And so if you're in a slump, that's a great way to get out of a slump too. I think I'm going to put it there over the flower. Now we're going to work on this little cluster. We're going to get this done. So that's that. How did I have that? Like this, I think. Okay, and this is so full that I don't need anything else. Just need that. And then we'll put that word. You would think I would have had 3 words, so I don't know. I'll have to look in the plastic bag to see if the 3rd sticker maybe is still stuck in there. I don't know. Okay, so do I want to put that 3rd cluster there because I have that there? Maybe I want to move it over. Maybe I'll do that. Move it over a little bit. I don't want to put it equal with that, but I didn't want to put it too close to this one too, because then that's like 1 cluster. Yeah, I think I'll put it down here. The pictures are still within my triangle. I could, if I wanted to, do that, but I want to use it all. Or not all, but you know, a lot of what I have in here. So I'm going to put that 3rd cluster right there. I'm going to put this like that. I'm going to ink the edges of this puppy. I'm going to put some foam tape in behind that. And again, guys, I'm going to do, as you've already noticed, but I'm doing a real time just because editing is so much easier and I'll be able to get this up today. Because she's going to be a long one. It's going to be a long day. Okay. My husband and Mason, my daughter, they're going to a Wildcats game tonight, which is our junior team here. And my husband's like, do you want to come? And I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can. I want to so bad, but I don't know. And he's already bought the tickets now, so I don't think I'll be able to sit with them. So I'll go next time. Just put the butterfly. If I want to put the butterfly up here. No, I think I'm going to put the butterfly right there. And him too, I'm going to put him on some foam tape. I love putting foam tapes like where the wings are. And then that way he looks like he's in flight. So I love that. I probably could have just cut one of these off and did that, but this is not a waste. I'll just stick it to the side, and then next time I need some foam tape, I'll just use that. There we go. Now those little arrows, I put one here. Trying to think if I want to put this little one here. Yeah, I think I like it better underneath, and it's going to bring some of the, it's a different shape, but it's still a black shape. So we'll put that there. Beautiful. I'd like to use this one. Maybe this arrow, and then I can use, no, I think I like the arrow here, that arrow, and then this arrow that way, and that arrow there. So that's quite a bit of stuff used up, and that's going to be my title. I'm okay with that. Okay, I'm going to put the arrow pointing that way. So these two point that way, these two are pointing this way. Now let's see what we have left. Okay. How about right dab in the middle? No, I don't like it. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit these. There's so much in each of the embellishment clusters. I love it, but I'll love it on another layout. Now, what about these cameras? I would change the color of them. But again, these embellishment clusters are really full. They're not lacking in any way. They have a ton of stuff. I didn't have any enamel dots with this layout. Another thing I've had to let go too is same thing with my enamel dots. I wanted the perfect shade for each layout. And then I'm left with all these enamel dots that, you know, are not used up. So I'm starting to let go of that and just use what I have, use some packages up, and then once I have 4 things left, guys. That's it. That's it. That's awesome. So I think I'm going to go get something to cover the photos. And then, oops, I'm going to get my black ink. My black ink. There it is. And then I'm going to add some mist. There's some pink mist there already, but I want some black mist. Somebody asked me, what do I use for my mist? I have all different ones. This is Heidi Swapp Color Shine in black velvet. But I also have some distress stain. Here, let me go get a few. I gotta find a pink anyway. So we'll get pink. And this is a different one here. I have the Dilutions. Oh, these are super old. And then I have Studio Calicos. So I'll show you a few different ones I have. I have Dilutions. These are so messy, but I have Dilutions. I have some from Shimmers Colorings. I have Lindy's Stamp Gang. I have some Distress Stain. These are super old. They're called Memory Mist. I have every color that they had when I bought them. I think there was like 10 or 15 colors. And of course I have Studio Calico. I have a whole bunch of those. And then I have Prima ones. I have some Prima ones. And I think if I have some more, oh yes, I have some more. I have, let me go get them. Okay, I have a whole bunch of Tattered Angels. Do you remember those? Have a whole bunch of those. And they're not going to go bad. They're not going to, you know, evaporate. They're nice and close, so I'll be able to use them. I have some Perfect Pearls from Ranger. I have some Adirondack Color Wash from Ranger. And so that's a few of the mists that I have. I used to use, let me go get the other ones that I used to use. Okay, also found some October Afternoon sprinklers, I think they're called. October Afternoon isn't anymore, but this is what I was thinking of. The Glimmer Glaze by Tattered Angels. But I'm going to have to go online and figure out how I can revive those. They're not like mist. I should have kept using them when I was using them because they're all hard. No. So I'm going to see if there's anything I can add in there. I don't know if there's water or, you know, whatever that I can add in those and make them viable again, because they're all no good. And I used to use these all the time. If you go back in my videos, that's what I would use to do my sprinkles, and I stopped because I started using my because I found I wasn't using my mist enough. But maybe I should have kept using those until they were all gone. But like I said, I'm going to go online and see if this one is still fluid. So I don't know what happened. This one is pretty fluid, so I don't know. So I'll go online and see if I can revive those, hopefully, because I'm sad. Oh well. I'll so I had some Glimmer Glaze. I'm sure I can add some kind of fluid in there and get them going again. So I'm not gonna panic yet. Okay, so let's move some of these to the side. What was I doing? Some splatters. So I got some pink. And, ooh, I'll get some of this going. What a mess. I should have taken out my mat. So that's it, guys. That's going to complete this layout. Now, don't forget, Scrapathon starts on October 1st. And there's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of scrapping going on. So if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe. If you're enjoying these videos, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, it helps me, and by boosting up the videos so I get, you know, more views. And like I said, subscribe, thumbs up. Oh, and leave me a comment down below. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.